Let's start off with fetishes. Who has one? Wants to share? I'll go ahead and share mine. How about that? I'm into corn, and if you live in the upper Midwest, you are surrounded by fields of soybean and corn. So what I like to do in midsummer when the corn is up over your head, I'll drive off to the country, find a nice cornfield, pull the car off to the side of the road, step out, walk into the cornfield, sniff deeply, and reach out and grab the plants. That's right, I'm a stalker. My therapist says admitting it is the first step to controlling it. Sometimes I think my coworkers would question that, but sometimes I do. And sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night. I think about things that need to be answered. I have 2 degrees. I have a bachelor's degree, master's degree. Many of you, I'm sure, have a degree. But I don't know about your college or university, but mine never told me. Are my degrees in Celsius or Fahrenheit? I want to know. I want to know. How come, well, this is the season, you're having guests over at the house, how come you always wake up in the morning, breakfast table, you ask your guests, how'd you sleep? And usually they say, like a baby. And any new mother will tell you, a baby sleeps about 2 hours at a time and wakes up crying every time. Why do we say that? Another question. We crush olives to get olive oil. Where's baby oil come from? You know, I really want to know the answer to that. It's now the holiday season. Everybody's buying Christmas gifts. You go to any electronics store. You go to Best Buy. And you ask, you want to buy a TV set, and they only give you one. Set should be 2. Go to Best Buy and argue that if you get 2, I want a piece of the action. But that's true. Google when you go home tonight. Remember that. Google when you go home tonight. Just put in TV sets. One of the drop downs you're going to get is Best Buy, and it says, come here for your TV set. Use that argument. Another thing, English is kind of confusing to some people. Why is it when we like somebody we say, she's cool? The opposite, if you didn't like her, should be, she's hot. No, that's when you really like her. So if you like her, she's cool. If you don't like her, you give her the cold shoulder. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Gasoline. I filled up 2 cars with gasoline today. It's 2018, and I'm all for equal rights, equal opportunity, same pay, gender neutrality, all of that. But I filled up 2 cars today, and both of them I filled up with gallons. Shouldn't there be gallons as well? Just saying, something to think about. Something to think about. And I'm old school. I know I don't look a day over 68, but I'm 69 years old. And I remember when gasoline was 19 cents a gallon. There was regular and there was no premium. If you needed premium, you said fill it up with ethyl. So for about 40 to 50 years, premium gas was known as ethyl. I think for 40 or 50 years, regular should be called Rodney. Make it equal. Make it equal. I, for one, am really glad that our world is not literal. Everything that's said is literal. For example, went to Pointless last night. Yeah, heard some comics. Heard one lady, she killed. I don't want to go there. How about this? Most high schoolers, a lot of high schoolers have a job at the multiplex cinema. In the literal world, world, that would be a problem. You've got to go in and clean out theater number 3. But in the literal world, that's a problem because they just had a horror show that scared the crap out of everybody. Not a job to have. Not a job to have. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter, and she's a lot of fun. She's now going through potty training. That's interesting. And Papa was babysitting, true story, a couple of weeks ago, and I was alone in the house with a 2-year-old granddaughter who said, "Papa, I gotta go to the potty." Okay, so we go to the bathroom, we get her pants down. She has the pull-up diapers, so she pulls the pull-ups down, sits down on the potty chair, and after about 30 seconds she says, "I think I went." And so she stands up a little bit, and we both look into the chair, and it's empty. Sit back down. About another 30 seconds passes, and she says, "I think I went." So, okay, stand up. And she stood up, and we both look in the chair, and she had pooped. So it was, woohoo, high five, way to go, you know? And it was great. We cleaned her up. She pulled her pull-ups back up. She got her pants on. It was great. We were still high-fiving. And it got me to thinking, there I go thinking again. Got me to thinking, how can we stop that? When a kid turns 2 or 3 and gets potty trained, you know? You're out to dinner with Tom. We sit down, we get the menus, I'll be right back. Tom returns in a few minutes. I had a great poop back there. And everybody goes, woo-hoo! Hi, hey, did you wash your hands? Yeah, I washed my hands. High five! Woo-hoo! You know, that was great! Hey, that was my second poop today. Another round, high five! Woo-hoo! So try that tomorrow. You're at work, you come back from bathroom break, had a great poop back there, and see what happens. Thank you very much.
Funny improv stuff. Sometimes he shows up for those jams too, which so can you guys. Other weekends, other Sundays, we have short form and long form improv jams. Come to improv. Okay.
Papo. 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 Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-da, pa-pa-pa, boom, ba-da-pa-po.